his ties with Steve are about as deep and as serious as you can get, and his energy. I mean, he's got tremendous energy. I mean, tremendous enthusiasm, very persuasive guy, and of course he makes everybody feel as if they're on a mission. And he was very shrewd. He went to America long before the band ever got there and took it upon himself to do something that managers didn't do in those days. They do it now, but he literally went out to every territory in America, pressed the flesh, put faces to names, took them out, got them all pissed, got them all thinking what a bloody good bloke old Rod was, so that when he came back 6 to 9 months later with Maiden, they all remembered him. What a great night we'd had, what a lovely fella. What can we do for you, Rod? Help me break my band.
I really don't think we would have done it, you know, anywhere near as well as we have done, because Rod has basically protected us from a lot of the things that we want protecting from, which is like, you know, all the sort of surrounding bullshit and the whole record company thing and all that. And we just do what we do, you know, we write the songs, and we're able to do that because Rod bats everything away and keeps people away from us and just lets us do what we want to do musically, which I think is fantastic. I think that's what a manager should do, and I think it was a very, very important part, you know, of like building the thing up, and one of the reasons why it sort of did so well in the end, because he was so controlled with everything.
Yeah, I think you know, Rod's been, you know, another 6th member of the band. I mean his passion and the way he's you know, worked with this band from the beginning has been incredible. You know, I think without him we probably wouldn't be right here, you know, in this position.
Well, he was always really tight with the purse strings. I mean, being a Yorkshireman, maybe that's something to do with it, or he was just to make jokes about it and all that. But I mean, I really think that's what really helped us in a big way, was that he was so tight with the purse strings, because, you know, I suppose any bit of money coming in, we could have sort of gone a bit crazy with it or whatever, you know, and used it for the wrong things or whatever, or just use it on ourselves or whatever, you know. But he was really, you know, good with that sort of thing.
We lived, you know, hand to mouth that whole period, and but it's interesting that Number of the Beast, which is, you know, is one of the classic albums, one of the great albums, certainly pivotal in Maiden's career. Actually, we didn't get paid anything to do it. We got nothing at all. But we were there with the #1 album, and I think about that time, we're down the marquee, just, you know, socialising, and Steve came up and says, you know, it's a bit embarrassing because I can't afford to buy a round. Can we have a rise? And here's a band who just had #1 album for 2 weeks in England on 60 quid a week, because we kept it.
One of the good things I always liked about Rod, where most managers, you'd go out and you'd get paralytic with them, and you'd be really embarrassed and you won't really remember what you did, and it'd be, oh no, or you wake up with someone and vaguely remember what you did and you think, oh God, how awful. But, you know, you go down to the bus the next day, and where most managers would probably send you home or go berserk, Rod would be going, oh, bloody great, we had a great night last night, mate, come on, we're bloody going for it again tonight. And I do love him for that, because he really did help me appreciate my youth.
Rod's very canny, he's very shrewd, he's very sharp, he's very determined and ruthless in his own way, as you have to be, and that defines the perfect rock manager. But he was always totally devoted to Iron Maiden and would never do anything to undermine Steve's concept. What he would do is take Steve's concept and vision and give it flesh, give it form, make it happen.